Hey Challengers, it's your coach Sarah Stakely, and I'm here with your weekly mindset video. I thought I would do your mindset video the day before a holiday, Thanksgiving, that is surrounded by stuffing and gorging your face until you just want to lay on the couch in comfy pants. But that's not going to be the case this year, because if you are a week into this challenge on Thanksgiving Day and you're not going to let a holiday surrounded by food really, set you back a few days. So I have some tips for you. I spent my first Thanksgiving eating clean last year, and I have to say that whenever I committed to filling my plate with veggies and 4 ounces of lean protein and limiting my starches, I felt actually really good. I'll show you some tricks that'll even allow you to have a small slice of pie. It's not about, ruining the whole day because I'm on a diet. And don't let people think that you're on a diet. I'm going to teach you some tricks that'll help you, graze all day with friends and family, but keep it within your limits. So don't think that you can't have a clean eating holiday. And if you slip up, that's okay, but I want you to do your best, and I hope that this video helps you see that you can. So the number one tip that I'm going to give you is search out healthy offerings. Now, this applies to any party that you go to. I mean, we're going to be coming up on the holiday season. There's going to be a lot of get-togethers. I always offer to bring a veggie tray. A lot of times, if you're having a party or if you're going to a party, they always have a vegetable tray, maybe with like ranch to dip in. But I always make it an effort. That way I feel like I'm not showing up with nothing. To offer to bring a veggie tray or another clean eating appetizer that I know I've tried and is really good, and people don't know they're eating clean. So you can be really tricky about it. And a lot of times people will come up to me and say, wow, that was really good. What was in that? So I'll take a veggie tray. So for Thanksgiving Day, if you're a family that does appetizers, if you're cooking or if you're going somewhere, you can always offer to bring a vegetable tray, but chances are they may have one. So there's a veggie tray. Now, if you're smart and eat beforehand, you won't really need to graze too much, but if you're at a place all day for the holiday, maybe pack some hummus or make your own little veggie tray if you're not sure if they're going to have it there, for people to have. But you can dip your veggies in hummus. That can be your snack for the day. I always wake up. Thanksgiving morning is not a reason not to eat. In the past, before I started this lifestyle, I would not eat anything all day because you're going to have this huge meal. But that's not the case for you. You'll still want to get up. If you do your Shakeology in the morning, have it for breakfast. If you know you're going somewhere early in the day, pack a snack, or if you're sure ahead of time that they'll have things there that you can eat and pick at for your snack. But we'll go over some of these tips too. But a lot of times if you make it yourself, you know what's in it. So there's some recipes I'm going to be posting to the group throughout the week, and some I've already posted. But they're just going to be some tips for you to make things on your own that you can bring to a party. One of them being the chocolate macaroons. These are pretty amazing, and I have fooled a lot of people who are sweet lovers into thinking that they are something that is bad for them. So, oh, she's eating that, So you can fool people too by not, saying, oh, I'm on a diet, I can't have that. So it's just about making good choices. Hone in on whole grains. So if you're at the dinner table, and of course you're going to want to, or if you're cooking Thanksgiving on your own, maybe substitute wheat bread instead of white bread for your stuffing. I mean, there's little tricks that you can do to make substitutions. If you're really have a family that's going to let you try some new things. Maybe have a side of quinoa instead of stuffing, or brown rice, or stuff your turkey with wild rice. These are just all some tips for you to try. And I know I come from a family that would not live without their stuffing. So my mother still makes her stuffing and she makes it the way, but I maybe have a tiny bite of it because it is really good. But a little bit is okay. So celebrate your sides is the next tip. You want to be eating a lot of vegetables throughout the day. So just like any other day, still pertains to your plate. You want to have, and I made a diagram for you, but I am not an artist, so you want to have 4 ounces of turkey, 1 handful of starches, so 1 scant handful of starches, and then fill the rest of your plate with lots and lots of veggies. So you're allowed 2 handfuls of vegetables. So keep that in mind whenever you're filling your plate for Thanksgiving Day as well. But celebrate your sides. You know, if you want to fill this part of your, with your scant handful of starches, a little bit of mashed potatoes, and I'll post some tips on other sides other than mashed potatoes as well. A little bit of mashed potatoes, a little bit of stuffing. Corn is considered a starch, so you have to have a little bit of corn. You can do that, but just keep it to that scant handful. Number 6, I kind of went over this already, is don't skip your meals. So make sure that my plan is to get up and have my oatmeal and my egg whites for breakfast like I do every other day after my workout, because it's important to even try to get out there and take a walk if you're not doing one of the Beachbody home workouts. Just so you feel better about the day. You know, you rev up your metabolism, you're moving. And I will have a snack at home while I'm cooking, and then I will drink my Shakeology for lunch. Now that's going to help carve your cravings for the sugar and whatnot for the rest of the day. But I'm also going to be posting about Shakeology pie. So that's another option for you to have too. You know, if you want to have a little more stuffing and forego your slice of pumpkin pie, that's up to you. If you want to have an extra glass of wine or whatever's your thing, we'll work around anything. So definitely want to eat throughout the day. So have your Shakeology, have your breakfast, or vice versa. Make sure you have a lunch. If you do an early Thanksgiving dinner, that could be your lunch. But then later on when you come home at night, make sure you have your snack too. So just stay within the limits of eating, 5 small meals a day. Pay attention to what you eat. A lot of times as we're eating, we mindlessly graze. If the conversation is focused around a table, make sure you have a small plate and fill that plate with what you're going to eat at that time, and slowly eat from that small plate. Don't constantly graze from big portions, because you'll be mindlessly eating and you won't realize, that you're overeating even if you're eating clean foods. So don't ditch dessert. Hey, you're human, and there are some sacrifices that you're going to make, but have a small piece of pie. Or I will be posting the Shakeology pie and have a piece of that. It's like a chocolatey silk pie. I really pulled one over, if you want to say, on my grandfather's wife last year. That chocolate silk pie is good. And it's good for you. Shh, I didn't tell her that though. And drink to your health. Alcoholic beverages can cause extra calories. And so just same tips apply as when we're eating out. If you're going to have a glass of wine, maybe make it into a spritzer. Last year I made a pomegranate punch that you could add champagne to. I am going to try to locate that, and hopefully I will have it posted before you're seeing this message. But it's a good way to add a splash of alcohol to it so you're feeling festive. It's really fun and pretty so that others can enjoy it too as a non-alcoholic beverage. But you can also make a wine spritzer by adding half of seltzer water to your wine. But the rule goes, make sure every glass of alcohol that you have, you drink a full glass of water after. Because a lot of times your body's just thirsty and you want more to drink, and it doesn't have to be necessarily alcohol. I plan on making a sweet potato mashed sweet potatoes this year. And what I do is we'll have mashed potatoes at dinner, and we'll also have an option of sweet potatoes. So that falls into my vegetable category because I am going to be making it clean. So I'm allowed to add that to the side of my vegetables. It's not going to count as an unhealthy starch, but you still want to limit it to, not everything's limited to not overeating, of course. There's some great recipes, pomegranate glazed stuffed turkey. If you're cooking the turkey, let me know, and I can go over some things with you if it's not too late for you to run out and pick something up. But there's a lot of different things you can do. Deviled eggs are a great appetizer. You can add hummus instead of the egg whites. There is a clean eating recipe for deviled eggs, so I will post that as well. But throughout the week, I'm just going to be here. And if you need help, or you feel like you're struggling, or someone's just being plain darn right nasty to you because you're trying to better your health, call me. It's 412-956-5307. Send me a text message. I'll talk you out of whatever's going on. And I know your coach will do the same. So we're here for you, and enjoy your holiday. Don't make it all about food. Play apples to apples, or some video games, maybe some Wii dancing. But happy Thanksgiving, and I hope each and every one of you has a healthy and clean Thanksgiving. And I know you can do it. If you need help, I'm here for you. Thanks.